I guess you think you know Freestyle, babies. Well, this is me, Swins Fontanelle, Freestyle's naughtiest party boy, sharing a little something with you. Now, I like to highlight, once in a while, somebody I feel who's a great artist, somebody who's done a lot in music that needs to be recognized. Unfortunately for us in the freestyle world, not everybody who has got a lot of talent has always gotten the attention that maybe they would have had they given a fair spin at what was going on and whatnot. So today I have a treat for you guys. I have the wonderful Joe Zangie. We're gonna highlight his career today, and pretty wonderful career that this guy really got my attention at one show in particular. I mean, I'd always been a fan, but I had gone to a show, Judy Torres was having a show in Manhattan where she actually had a live band. And she opened up the show with this artist, Joe Zangie, and he was like a crooner, like I'm trying to think of who in pop culture I could relate it to. That guy from New Orleans, I think his name is Connick Jr. or something. I'm not very smart, so the guy from New Orleans. Who's that? The Creole guy. Lex, help me out here. Is it Harry Connick?
I think it was Harry Chronic, Cormac Jr.
Chronic, like in the smoke.
No, Cormac.
Cormac.
Yeah.
As in the chili.
Something like that.
We don't know, but I think you people get the picture. This guy's a wonderful artist out of the Philadelphia area. Somebody I think that you're going to all love and enjoy. We're going to get to talk to him a little later in the show. But right now we're going to jump into a remake that he did of the very popular song True Faith that was out in the 80s. I personally loved it.
From the group New Order.
Yes, New Order. Some of you remember back then, I know Lex and I share this, that we were into the alternative scene with the Depeche Mode and the New Order and these people. And this is a great track, and let's hear Joe Zangie's version of this one. Here we go with True Faith 96 by Joe Zangie. Take it away, Lex.
The day would never come. I see the light in the shade of the morning. feel so extraordinary. Something's got a hold on me. I get this feeling I'm in motion, a sudden sense of liberty. The chances are we've gone too far. You took my time and you took my money. Now I feel you left me standing in a world that's so demanding. I used to think that the day would never come. I see the light in the shade of the morning sun. My morning sun is a drug that brings me near to the child that I lost, replace my fear. I used to think that the day would never come. I see the light in the shade of the morning sun. My morning sun is a drug that brings me near to the child that I lost, replace my fear. My baby, my darling, I wanna be with you forever. My baby, my darling, it's you, my baby. You're the type of girl I've been waiting for. Once in my dreams, but now at my door. I know this is real. I know you and I feel love. Love.
The type of guy I want by my side. Please be sure that we never say goodbye. I know this is true. I know me and you feel love.
And if we hold on tight, we'll never fall apart.
This is also right. This is where we start.
My baby, my darling, I wanna be with you forever. My baby, my darling, it's you, my baby, my darling, I wanna be with you forever. My baby, my darling, it's you, my baby. You're the type of girl I want every night. Take my hand, kiss my lips, and hold on tight. Don't ever walk away. Promise you'll always stay with me.
I never thought it could be this way. Take me in your arms each and every day. I'll never walk away. With you I'll always stay.
And if we hold on tight, we'll never fall apart. and you know how I feel as it grows, it's real. Stronger every day.
Here we go, take my hand, feel my heart, hear it say.
My baby, my darling, I wanna be with you forever. My baby, my darling, it's you. My baby, my darling, I wanna be with you forever. My baby, my darling, it's you. My baby.
Boy, yeah, we're back. Freestyle Universe giving you the Joe Zangie effect, babies. That last track was Joe Zangie featuring Samantha. Samantha is the wonderful, divalicious woman who gave us that hot track Time. Also on Tasmania Records, which Joe Zangie did a lot of his work on the Tasmania Records. We love Tasmania Records. So, you know, I mentioned that Joe was from Philadelphia. Recently, I was in Philly visiting the fam. I had delicious holding down the fort. I hope she gave you a great show. I'll find out all about it, I'm sure. But I just want to speak a little bit about my little trip. I was in Philly. I met up with my mother and some other people over there. And, you know, it's amazing how when you get around a person like your parent or whatever, how quickly they can want to take you back to your childhood, or want to, no matter how old you are, try to turn you back in time. I'm sitting there getting ready to chow down, or actually chowing down, and here goes the old lady telling me, you got to say grace. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Well, I digress. You know, no matter what, you got to love them. You know, Mom, I'm not a kid anymore, but whatever. So, also in Philadelphia, I went to the wonderful Central Music Hall in North Philadelphia, 5th and Lehigh. Wonderful place that actually still sells records. They show us a lot of love for Freestyle Universe. They have our posters there and our flyers, and we love Central Music Hall. Thank you for the support, and I will always come back to my home of Philadelphia and show all of you out there love, 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 love. Back to Joe Zangie. Joe Zangie has a number of great tracks. He's done a lot in the compilations, as I said, on the Tasmania. If you have not gotten all the Tasmania compilations, I believe you could still get those things on, what do you call it? Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, iTunes, all download outlets you can get the stuff at. So.
Wonderful. So you could still get these things, yeah, on Amazon. I had a blonde moment and stuff. You know, I know I'm bald now, but I'm still having the blonde thing. So you can get all the wonderful Tasmania stuff. Joe Zangie is featured on most of those compilations, and I think that you'll really enjoy them. Right now, we're going to go into another wonderful track. Here's Joe Zangie, Mad About You. Take it away, Lex.
I be Tried so hard to make you see how much I loved you. Can't you hear me crying for you? We had a love that would last forever. I know I dedicated so much time just to see you go. Please stay with me, 'cause I'm mad about you. You let me down, you broke my heart. I'm so confused, 'cause I'm mad about you. I'm not the same, how can I be? Girl, can't you see? I'm mad about you. You let me down, you broke my heart. I'm so confused, 'cause I'm mad about you. I'm not the same, how can I be? Girl, can't you see? I'm mad about you. Had a love that would last forever. I know I dedicated so much time just to see you go. Please stay with me, 'cause I'm mad about you. You let me down, you broke my heart. I'm so confused, 'cause I'm mad about you. I'm not the same, how can I be? Girl, can't you see? I'm mad about you. You let me down, you broke my heart. I'm so confused, 'cause I'm mad about you. I'm not the same, how can I be? Girl, can't you see? I'm mad about you. I stand here very much alone, thinking back when you were there to hold. But now you're so far from my reach. I know it's too late for both you and me. You were everything to me. We started out so fine, then time went by. Love had a different meaning to me. I said goodbye, then the tears fell from your eyes. I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to see you cry. I only wanted to give you love. I lost the chance for both you and I. I go on, I'm still looking back, wondering why we didn't really last. It was me, I didn't understand. All that you wanted was a faithful man. I never knew why you questioned me. You only wanted the truth, I didn't wanna believe lies or what I told to ease your mind. I'm sorry, I didn't wanna waste your time. I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to see you cry. I only wanted to give you love. I lost the chance for both you and I. Never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to see you If we had a second chance, I could turn this all around. Turn this all around. Sorry it had to end this way. I didn't wanna let you down. I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to see you cry. I only wanted to give you love. I lost the chance for both you and I. Never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to see you cry. I only wanted to give you love. You and I never wanted to hurt you. I only wanted to give you love. You and I.
Boy, yeah, boy, I'm feeling the freestyle with the Joe Zangie effect. Joe Zangie throwing you a little track there. You and I, Joe Zangie effect. I got a little secret for you out there in freestyle land. Yes, yes, I'm gonna confess, I'm a snorer. Lex, are you a snorer too?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, I'm told I'm pretty bad, but I know I inherited mine. I know I inherited. Yes, I inherited from the all-almighty Swins the First, the guy who inhales the whole house. My father could, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Well, on my recent trip to Philadelphia, I got a little taste of my own medicine. I was sharing my room with a cousin of mine, a female cousin no less. And I thought I was in the room with Godzilla. No lie. No, it was worse than that. Oh, geez. What happened to females? I thought a female would have a little woo, woo.
Oh, wow.
No, she had a man snore. So a little bit more on Joe Zangie. Joe Zangie and I were both on the first freestyle cruise. Tasmania did a freestyle cruise. Gosh, I can't even remember how long ago it was now. I think it's like 5-6 years ago. And Mr. Zangie, along with the wonderful Wendy and Nyasia, a couple of others, he was one of the performers on that.
Wasn't that the release for Overload?
It was prior to that, actually, but yes, Samantha was there as well. And the cruise was from Florida to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Wonderful cruise and wonderful performances. A little bit of adventure, but, you know, I always say great things and stuff. And in the end, it all turned out wonderful. I also saw Joe again at the actual Tasmania record release party that you were stating there, Lex. Mm-hmm. He was there. He performed with wonderful Raquel, and he did a great job there as well. And I recently saw him at the Copa. Raquel was performing, and he joined her on stage as well for that. Joe Zangie is amazing. I can't wait to find out what he's gonna do next. I'm sure he's got something cooking up in the pot. Right now, we're going to go into another wonderful track by Mr. Zangie. Here is Joe Zangie, Missing You. Take it away, Lex.
Is it me
this out.
Only Do you remember? I would do anything to get you back into my arms. Broken dreams of the love that we shared takes me back to a time when you cared for me. And girl, you promised me that you'd always be mine forever and ever. Broken dreams of the love that we shared takes me back to a time when you cared for me. And girl, you promised me that you'd always be mine forever and ever. These broken dreams keep coming back to me.
So trivia time for all you real freestylers out there. Now, some of you from Philadelphia and that surrounding area know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna put it out there. Who originally sang that song? Was it a solo artist? Was it a group? And where did they hail from? Oh my gosh, you know the answer to this one, don't you? Well, some of you do. Should I tell you? Oh, I'm gonna tell you. It's DTU out of Philadelphia. They were the original singers of that wonderful track. But Joe did it justice. It sounded wonderful, wonderful. Okay, guys. I know it's the holiday season, and I know about you, but I have been beyond swamped. Oh, gosh. I feel sorry for all of you out there doing your Christmas shopping and running around, and I just know that there's been so many events, I can't keep track of everything. And, you know, with the Christmas cards, I know a lot of you probably don't send cards anymore. I think that I've been told that I'm quite the antique, but I still believe in sending the cards, and I do it every year.
I got mine, Swins, thanks.
Huh?
I got mine, so thanks.
And I made it extra special. I had a wonderful, beautiful model on the cover.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. But yes, the holidays is such a busy time. I think I need a holiday from the holidays. You know, it's gonna wear me out completely. But you know, it's a good time of year, and you know, little confession. Also, I'm gonna say this: I've never, as a grown man, ever put up a Christmas tree.
Never.
And in all these years, I've never put up a Christmas tree as a single male adult.
Wow.
You know, and you know, some people may call me sentimental or whatever. I don't really get depressed around the holidays, but I do believe that I would like to have that experience with somebody special. So I've always put that off. If I never have it, I'm okay with that. But you know, if for some strange reason I was to encounter or experience the thing called love, I would like to share that with somebody special as you know, my first type of thing. I don't know, that sounds silly to some people, but I don't care. I have nothing to prove. You know, that's what I want to do. So needless to say, I'll probably never have a tree. But I'll do other things. Me and Miss Kitty will be very taken care of. I'll stroke Miss Kitty, trust me. You know, I mean, she'll purr. Anyways, let's get back to freestyle. Recently, and I know we've talked about it here on the show, the wonderful movie, The Hardest Love, it is out of production. It is all ready to go and be viewed. We had a cast screening of the movie. Now, I know as human beings, we're very critical on ourselves and stuff. You know, I'm usually not critical on myself, but I gotta tell you, I just wanted to die. I wanted to die when I saw myself in the movie. As I may have said before, Delicious and I did play ourselves in the movie. Didn't realize we were on as long as we were. But, you know, when you see yourself, you know, I guess as other people see, because you never see yourself, you hear how you talk. You know, I always thought I sounded very, very sexy. And of course, you know, that I, have this voluptuous body and everything like that. I don't know if I'm in a delusion or what, but to see myself on there, I just wanted to die. I wanted to die, Lex. I wanted to die.
Wow, what was it? You criticized your own self?
Well, you kind of go in your mind what you were thinking about when you were doing the scene, and how did it come off? I mean, I'm sure it's probably a natural thing for us to be harder on ourselves than other people. Everybody else seemed to like it, but I was mortified.
Yeah, you're not lying, Swins. When I was doing my own the TV show, I would criticize my own self. It's I could have done it better, same thing, But I was easy directing everybody else than directing myself. It's not easy, so.
Yeah, and I thought I had this very, delicate voice, and that I was so demure, everything. And you just hear yourself the way others hear you and everything. It's just like, wow,
yeah.
Really? Okay. Oh, but, the movie was wonderful. I can't wait to get everybody the information of when you all be able to view it. Right now, I know it's being shopped off to different film festivals. It really, really was good to see the whole thing completely done. And yes, it has freestyle in it, people. Freestyle, babies. I'm so happy that somebody decided to make a movie on freestyle, and I can't wait for other people to follow.
This is the official second movie on freestyle. The first one was with Mark Anthony and Karina.
Yes, East Side Story, which, by the way, never really came out when it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Now, it has come out years since. Now that you can get it, you can all purchase that on Amazon or wherever you get your DVDs from. Yeah. It is out now, but when it was originally made, we were all anticipating it for it to come out, and it never really did. Mm-hmm. So only years later did we ever see the end product of that. But there was a lot of people in the freestyle business that were in that wonderful movie. The Real Roxanne, the rapper, was in that movie. Salvatello, Sapphire, Ili Chacon, who else? Karina was in there. Saray.
Chrissy Ais was in there.
Yes,
too.
Chrissy Ais, La India. Quite a number of people that you will recognize in freestyle were in that wonderful movie. And I say, let's do more. Let's do more freestyle. Let's get it out there. And so, I definitely have a few ideas, and who knows? Let's see about getting those things done out there. Come on, get your creative juices flowing. Speaking of creative and juices flowing, my juices are flowing because I'm going to hear this next track, and I'm going to share it with you. Here's Joe Zangie with Through and Through. Take it away, Lex. ladies and gentlemen, I have been saying all these wonderful things about this wonderful singer that I think that you all should know about. But you know what? Let's hear about him from him. I have the wonderful Joe Zangie on the line. How are you doing?
Yo, it's all twins. All good on this end. How you doing?
You know me, very conservative. I'm over here knitting.
I know you're very conservative.
Yes. I'm baking a cake as we very speak. I got my thumb in something. I know that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Joe. Oh my goodness, Joe, you are such a wonderful singer. How did you get your start in music? Let me first ask that.
Thank you. God, it's been such a long beginning, right? I don't know. I started making it my senior in high school. I started doing demos in a studio near my house, and it was like my senior year of high school, and over the summer it got circulated around, and by the fall I was in talks with Tasmania Records, which eventually became my label. About a few months after that, I recorded the first single, which was In My Dreams, and that came out, as the first record, and then it was just on after that, just single after single and tons of compilations, and, which led to everything that has brought me to where I am today.
And what are some of your favorite songs in your repertoire of music, like that you sang? Some of the ones that you enjoy more than the others?
My personal favorites of mine?
Yes.
I always would have like some type of, sweet spot for In My Dreams, since that was the first record, and it started it all. That was like a favorite of mine. I think after that, possibly like True Faith, even though it was like kind of under the radar, that was like a turning point in my career at Tasmania. And I guess like different records, When I Want You Back, which was a few years ago, the duet with Raquel, because we have been touring together for so long. It was nice to finally like do a real freestyle jam together. That was like an original, track that came out. So, I could go through them, and different ones mean different things, like the ones that I wrote, Missing You, and just different records. My Baby with Samantha, because I was a big fan of her records at the time, and Be Sure and stuff like that. So, so different records mean different things. But yeah, those records in particular are probably ones that stand out for me.
And you had done a lot of compilations, but finally we had gotten a full-length album from you. How did that all come about?
Well, I had taken a break for a while after the last compilation that I was on with Taz, and I took a break from the business, and then I started recording, actually with a guy. Do you remember the Jets, the family band from the '80s? Crush on You, Got It All. Leroy Wolfgram from the Jets, one of the original members in the family, gave me a call after I had been like out of the scene for a good minute, and he said, I want to do a dance record. I know your backstory. I know some of your songs. So I'm going to send you a ticket to come down to Florida, and let's just jam on something. And I was like, I don't know, I don't know where I'm at musically and the direction. And he said, look, there's no label attached to it. Come on down and let's just, work on something. So I flew down to Florida, did a couple records with him. I came back to Jersey. I guested on a couple of different other records with other freestyle groups. And then all of a sudden it was like I had like half of an album, it seemed, of new material. So I was working with Rob Federici, who is synonymous with every freestyle record from Viper and Tasmania and Raquel's music and Little Susie's music. And I was working with him, and he said, let's keep going, you know. So I just started recording song after song and thought this is, after, like you said, many compilations, I said, you know, the one thing that I get asked a lot about was a full-length album. So we decided just to push forward and do a full-length CD, and I included a couple of the tracks like Missing You and In My Dreams and Can You Feel the Love on the album as well. So it was pretty much just like something to put out there for, you know, the freestyle peeps who had followed my career through compilations, to have something of mine all on one disc, you know.
And can they still get that album? And if so, how can they purchase that?
Yeah, I mean, it's still available. It's everywhere. It's on iTunes for digital download. I think you could still get an actual hard copy at CD Baby. They were a distributor for that record. And so, yeah, it's still available out there online for sure.
You know, I'm going to ask a question because I'm always kind of curious. And I hesitate to ask the question, but I want to kind of pick your brain. Who are some of your favorite freestyle artists out there? You know, maybe somebody you worked with or somebody you admire out in the freestyle business.
I mean, it's probably like the same answer that most people are going to say. I mean, like coming up in the business, like it was George and Coro and KL, you know, like were some of like the standouts. Of course, Adam Morano, you know, like these were people who I, you know, grew up listening to. Like when I was in high school, their records were, you know, playing on the radio, and like when freestyle was like really, you know, at the peak, and I was, you know, going to shows and just like a spectator watching them. So, you know, to come full circle, like just even last week to be with Kay and like the TKA guys with Trey and Kay and Coro, and you know, and I see George a lot, and it's like it's kind of cool to come full circle and to you know, have worked with all of them, you know, whether like on shows or whatnot, and to be a fan as a, you know, coming up in the business, and now to like work to be friends with everybody and to not be disappointed, you know, like it's like a real nice family atmosphere at the shows, like backstage, as you know, because you were just there with us last week.
Oh, little old me. I was so quiet. So what now for Joe Zangie? Where do we see Joe Zangie headed in the near future?
Well, you know, I still have bookings coming up with Raquel. You know, most people know that she and I have been on tour together from, you know, I guess the late 90s. And I started when I took over for Collage with Can We Try, and that led to just, you know, a whole bunch of great experiences. And you know, so we are still, you know, to this day, we have bookings coming up, and I'm in the studio doing more house records and, you know, a little bit harder EDM stuff, with some people from overseas, but, and here in the States, some labels here in the States and some producers overseas, but, you know, a little bit of everything. I'm also working on some new freestyle records because, you know, I'm never going to neglect my roots. And, you know, I got into freestyle music because I love the music. You know, I love the BPM. I love a good freestyle record. So that's something that's always going to be in me, regardless on what is playing on the radio and what, you know, radio wants. But it's always going to be something that I'm going to go back to and revisit. So, yeah, definitely have some shows coming up, and I'm excited about some releases that I have coming out this year. I've gotten a chance to work with some really great producers. In my downtime, I've been in the studio so much this year, so I'm looking forward to, you know, the records that are going to be coming out this year because of the people I got a chance to work with, like, you know, Joe Bermudez and just a whole bunch of different producers who really are out there who I've gotten a chance to record with. So, yeah, it's just like keep an eye out, you know, or an ear out, I should say, you know, because it should be coming out in the first quarter of 2014. Well,
you know, there's always something in me, too. You know what? and I'm not going to release it. I got to tell you. But we're talking about music. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Where's I? Oh, no. You know, you're a great singer, and, you know, people don't know that you could belt out a ballad. I want to know, you're going to put a few ballads out there.
Well, I mean, that's always there. I mean, that's always a possibility. Whenever I record something that I write, it usually starts out as a different record because I usually write on the guitar. So, I'll arrange the songs here. Like when I'm writing, I'm usually writing on an acoustic guitar, and usually the songs start out a lot slower, so they could be ballads. So it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I've done some different recordings in the past. Some slow on the Timeline album. There are 2 ballads on there, and it was cool to show that side. But yeah, I think that's a very good possibility for that. Yep.
Well, you definitely do it well, and especially since I've seen you live. I was talking earlier about how you opened up for Judy Torres at the Canal Room years ago, and you really, really had everybody mesmerized when you came out and did that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, that was a good example of. I sang a ballad that night at the Canal Room. That was a great night for me as well. Like a cool spot, and my agent booked me into that show and said, this is the venue. I forget. Do you remember the name of that place, Swins? I can't.
The Canal Room, wasn't the Canal Room?
The Canal Room, yeah, the Canal Room, right below on Canal Street. The Canal Room. The Canal Room, has been around it's like legendary. So, and so many different acts have performed in there, and I got the backstory from my booking agent, and he said to me, this is like a cool spot and a good chance to do some stuff that is not typical of your normal show. Like leave the dancers home and, maybe do a set of songs that people have never heard you sing live before. Because it's a perfect venue for that. So I got to do one of the ballads from the CD there, and a couple of obscure tracks, a couple unreleased tracks, and I think I did some freestyle as well. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a cool moment, and I love Judy, so anytime I get to do a show with some of my friends, it's always a good time.
Well, you're definitely a natural, and I just know that when more and more people find out about you, that you're just going to keep on going, blowing up bigger and bigger. How can the people, now that more people are tuned into you right now, how can they follow you on social media or whatnot to keep up with what you're doing?
Well, definitely, I'm all over Facebook and Twitter and, all that stuff. I'm not an Instagram person because, I'm just not that quick with my phone for photos. But, I'm just my name, Joe Zangie at Facebook and at Twitter. And, I'm all over there. And like, I got to say, I don't know about you. I prefer Twitter to Facebook sometimes because it's just like you get to say a lot more and not have to worry about the likes or the comments. So,
well, I just started twitting myself. I don't really know the twitting stuff too much, But, I put a few twits out there and stuff, But
tweets, Twins, tweets.
It's tweets, yeah. He always gets it wrong.
What is it?
It's tweets.
No, it's twit.
Tweets,
No, it's tweets.
Huh? Isn't it Twitter? Twitter?
It's Twitter. But yeah, we know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, sorry. I digress. But, follow him on the Twitter, and he'll give you a few twerks. I don't know.
There you go.
Yes, okay, twerks. So, are you going to come out with a full-length album next, or is it going to be a single, or what's going on with that?
That's still not really for me to decide. I mean, that's a label decision. I'm non-exclusive right now. I'm doing singles with a couple. This past year, I've been recording singles with different producers, different labels, all over. I've had an opportunity, to just lay low for a little bit in between releases and be out there recording. So I'm not even sure of the order of songs which are going to be released in, but yeah, it's a possibility because, again, kind of like the Timeline CD happened, it was unplanned. It turned out like there were a bunch of songs that started to accumulate, and they were shaping into an album, and so it's possible. Definitely, what's first is going to be a new single in the new year, and I'm just not exactly sure which one they're going to drop first, but yeah, it will definitely be a new single first before another full-length album. But another full-length album is definitely a good possibility.
Well, before I let you go and we go into my favorite track by you, I was kind of curious if you've dabbled in musical theater, because you seem like a natural for that type of thing. And is that something that is on the horizon for you, musical theater, like Broadway or something?
There is a track on YouTube that I recorded, which is a theater record, a theater song from the musical Rent, and that was another. I mean, I keep bringing my agent into this, but that was actually the show, the real story, the backstory of the Canal Room. Earlier that day, I did have a meeting on Broadway in one of the theaters there with one of the casting agents that heard that record. Like, my agent asked me to record a song from one of the musicals, and it was it was called One Song Glory from Rent, and he really liked it, and that's how that meeting came about. And I did the show after that meeting that same day, and I never planned on letting anyone really hear it. I never planned on releasing it ever. It was just a demo, it was almost like I don't want to say it was an audition piece. It was just like a demo just to see the feel. We did it all in one take, the way, an audition would happen. It wasn't recorded, like a traditional record, no harmonies, no ad-libs, just, play the song and, play the track and put a microphone in front of me and just sing the whole song front to back. And it's on YouTube now, Joe Zangie, One Song Glory, because of my personal friends in my, my circle of friends. They heard it and were all like into it and kept saying to me, you need to put this out there. You need to put this out there. You need to put this out there. And I was like, I don't know. It's so far left from all the dance music that I've done, and even the ballads that I've done have had some type of, little bit of groove to them, like a little bit, like people say maybe like a freestyle ballad. I've heard that term used before, but this was so definitely the opposite of all that. So I decided, whatever, I'll put it out there, and the people who have heard it, because it's not something that I've ever promoted, but it's out there for people. If you want to seek it out there on YouTube, it's there. And there's a little black and white video to it, nothing serious, but if you want to check it out, it's out there. So yeah, I mean, that's possible. I constantly am working with a music coach, just to stay sharp. So nice. I've been having talks about that. I mean, if time allows, between recording and, doing the shows and writing songs, to get involved in something like that would be like putting everything else on hold right now. So I don't know right now if that would happen, but it's definitely a possibility.
I see it in your future. How did I know to ask the question?
Did you hear that song before, Twins?
No, I seriously thought of you, and I thought musical theater. I did not know this. This is a coinkydink. I swear.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I know nothing about this.
You'll have to look that up, and then you'll say, you knew before then. But
Oh, my goodness.
There's been out there. Yep.
I'm like the freestyle psychic. Oh my God, I gotta add that to my hat, you know? The freestyle psychic. Oh my
Manhattan medium.
Oh, the Manhattan whore. Oh, I don't mean that. Oh God. I guess I let the cat out the bag. I had to reel Miss Kitty back in. Oh my goodness. Joe, you're fabulous. You are wonderful. We love you, love you, love you. Anytime that you have anything going on, you let me know, and I'll do what I do best. I'll put it out there. But anyway.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate it, and it's always good seeing you at the shows. Like I know we just saw each other at the Coca show last week, which was or Thanksgiving Eve up in Manhattan, which was a lot of fun. So I'm sure I'll be seeing you on the road.
Oh yeah, I get around. I've been told.
I just saw on Facebook that you were down my way, right? You were in Philly.
Oh yes, I was. I went back, for a little bit, had to do my little thing, and had to get right back to New York. I got to tell you.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll definitely. I'm sure I'll see you at future shows. We have a lot. I'm really excited about the new set that Raquel and I have coming up this year, 2014. So it's going to be a new show, new songs, new set list, and definitely something new for the people who have seen us before to come back out and check out everything new that we're doing. So,
well, maybe I'll have you at my venue because I'm having a venue coming up in 2014. Oh, another thing I told the world this already. It was under wraps. I told you because of you, Joe. I told everybody. You see that? You got me telling everybody.
Yeah, well, are you going to tell me where that's at?
Yes, it's on Queens Boulevard in the beautiful borough of Queens. I'm the queen of Queens.
Get him on the venue.
Well, yeah, well, definitely you'll have to invite us out there, and so we could, sing the new set to everybody, and they could check that out because it felt good at the Copa. That was like the first time we got to roll out the new stuff, and so looking forward to a big year this year. We're just adding to it and planning, and it's going to do real well. And a shout out to my girl Raquel out there, and all my freestyle peeps out there. So it's going to be good.
That's what's up, Joe. Let me tell you something. My favorite word is big. Anyways, it's been wonderful having you on my show. I'm going to keep on playing your wonderful tracks. Right now, I'm going to play. Guess what my favorite track by you is? Just take a guess.
I gotta say, whenever somebody asks me that question, it's never one of the ones that I would guess. So I will guess something that I would not assume. I'll tell you what. Most people, it's Through and Through. So I'll go with that.
My second favorite. I just played that one, but my favorite song by you, and we're going to play it right now as I say goodbye to you, but we're going to keep on playing your wonderful track, is You Can't Win. I love that song.
Thank you. You're so dirty. Oh, my God.
Yes, I'm very dirty. You can't win. I always say that. That's the question I always have for everybody. You can't win?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I forgot about that record. But I thank you for that. I appreciate you having me on the show and look forward to coming back soon.
All right, Joe. We love you. And Lex, you're going to take it away, okay, baby?
Let's go.
share my world with her. Give her all my love each and every day. Forever she had promised me. Then she left me alone in this world to die. My heart was thrown in the fire. I was confused and so lost of you. You came when I thought my life was gonna end. You came then, and you took me away from this lonely world. You came when I thought my life was gonna end. And you came then, and you took me away from this lonely world. My heart was thrown in the fire. I was confused and so lost of you. You came when I thought my life was gonna end. You came then, and you took me away from this lonely world. You came when I thought my life was gonna end. And you came then, and you took me away from this lonely world. You came when I thought my life was gonna end. You feel the love. Feel the love. Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Think of all the tears I wiped away, my love. Think of how I'd give my life for you. There's no more that I can do or say. Set apart. I wouldn't want to live another day. Can you feel the love? It was always there for you. My love was always there for you. Can you feel my heart? It was made to bleed. My heart was made to bleed, girl. Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love, the love, the love? Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love? Didn't you always have a shoulder to cry on? Didn't you hear those 3 words enough? There's no more that I can do or say. Or set apart. I wouldn't want to live another day. Can you feel the love? It was always there for you. My love was always there for you. Can you feel my heart? It was made to bleed. My heart was made to bleed, girl. Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love, the love, the love? Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love, the love? It was always there for you. Can you feel my heart? It was made to bleed for you. Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love, the love, the love? Can you feel it? The love, the love, the love. Can you feel the love, the love?
Can you feel the love? Now, I'm going to let you all know that he does have a music video for that last track, Can You Feel the Love? One of his more popular songs. I think it's a great jam. All you DJs out there, that is one that's going to get the people out there on the dance floor. We got to show love. And one of the reasons why I do this, as I said, we could highlight a lot of other people that, we know so well, and they are great friends of mine, Cynthia, George, and everybody else. But, there are other artists out there that do such great work. And, with our shows that we have out in the different venues, and there's a lot of them, I think that if we add some of these other great talents to these shows, for one, we won't have the same recycled thing over and over again. Not that there's not space for everybody. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, is that there's space for other talent.
I always say, have them open up for the legends. This way people get to know these other artists that have been recording freestyle for a while.
Yes, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of you don't have the opportunity you've been robbed of the opportunity to know of some of the other great artists. And it's not your fault because people can't like something they don't know about. That's why we have this wonderful conduit that we call legendsofreestyle.com, which Lex has done such a great job at maintaining, and me here with the Freestyle Universe radio show, and I've tried to bring it to you on television. And I'm going to be, as I said before, back in the clubs. I got a lot of club dates coming up. I'm really excited about that. We're going to do this. I totally have 100% faith in freestyle and all you wonderful people who are making it and believe in it, and who continue to love it and enjoy it. Joe Zangie, people, that's who we are highlighting today. And we have some more wonderful music by Joe Zangie. As he stated before, he has worked with the wonderful Raquel. He is on tour with Raquel, crazy, wacky Raquel, but she's great. She's a wonderful person. Raquel has given us I Fell in Love, In a Dream. She's a wonderful artist. She's had several albums out, and I'm sure she's got much more to come. Now, as he was saying, on his last album, he had a wonderful track with Raquel, When I Want You Back, and actually that was on the last Tasmania.
Yeah, Overload.
Yeah, the last Tasmania compilation. He actually recorded the one on his album with Wendy and stuff like that, and for the Overloaded, I guess he decided he's going to go with Raquel and stuff, but they're both wonderful artists. What we're going to play right now is the version with Raquel. Take it away, Lex. Here is When I Want You Back.
See you again. I met somebody new. I didn't even want to be just friends. So I rehearsed
from where we left off. Didn't think you wanna see me again. Got you feeling some type of way now that you should have felt back then. So you rearranged a place in your heart. You should have thought of that before you parted. All those years you've been gone, and baby I moved on.
What happens when I want you back?
I can't say that I want you to. You're in denial.
It's
Now, am I disappointing you people? I just told you Joe has got some great music. That last track was In My Dreams. Joe is rocking it with the freestyle. I love it, love it, love it, love it. We're going to support our Joe Zangie. And let's support legendsofreestyle.com too. We have some wonderful t-shirts that are on sale right now. Great stocking stuffers. Great for the people who love freestyle. You're going to rock a nice new t-shirt for Christmas, the holidays. Walk around with the freestyle love.
That's right. We got men. We
$20, right?
$20, $5 shipping. We have men and women's sizes. So you get a chance you can pick whichever size you want. You can give it to your girl or, to your partner, whoever it is. You got men's sizes as well, too, so.
What about kid sizes?
There's kid sizes as well. Same price. So
wonderful. And how can they get these wonderful T-shirts?
They just go into www.booster.com/LOF radio. That's booster.com/LOF radio. They go into the site. It's a donating site which helps out. The proceeds go to help out pay for the LOF bills. But you get a great T-shirt,
And are these T-shirts, what color are the T-shirts?
Right now it's white, and the lettering's on it gray and black.
White, okay, wonderful. And this is something I'm going to put out there to anybody who's entrepreneurial. Freestyle Universe is looking to have some T-shirts also. I have some wonderful stuff with our great Freestyle Universe logo and our pictures and wonderful things but I'm looking to have it on black T-shirts because I got to do mine sexy, and I only wear black anyway. So if you are an entrepreneur and you want to talk to me about making some T-shirts, maybe even Lex and I will do something here. Who knows? Yeah. We're looking to have these wonderful T-shirts for Freestyle Universe. Right now, we're going to definitely get the ones for legendsofreestyle.com. I think it's a great idea. I think it's wonderful for you people to give these to your freestyle-loving friends for the holidays.
That's right. And if the orders turn out great, we'll probably get a variety of different colors for everybody's pleasing. So.
Ooh, well, when you get them in black and stuff, my order's going to be the next day. Yeah. I can't wear white. It made me look a little chunky, and I'm a petite. No, but I really want you all to support that. Give them the website one more time, Lex, just to make sure that they know it. Okay.
That's right. It's www.booster.com/LOF radio. That's www.booster.com/LOF radio.
Yeah, people, now remember, you can't forget the word booster. Somebody who takes it all away. A booster. Not a rooster, honey. A booster. Anyway, Joe Zangie is amazing. Here is another wonderful track by our great Joe Zangie. Here's I Can't Stop the Rain. You're going to love this one. Take it away, Lex.
have never let you in. Should have kept my door locked. Pretend I wasn't home when you're not. Even though my dream came true on the night that we met. There is no future. You can't bet that. This is the last time. This is the last time. My world won't stop for you. If you can't be mine, this is the last time. I gotta move on. I gotta move on.
So that was the wonderful Joe Zangie. I want to put a little plug. I'm sure that Joe Zangie will be at the Freestyle Universe with Resort Worlds Casino event on January 18th. That's at Resort Worlds Casino out by the Aqueduct here in New York City, in Queens. It's a wonderful event. It's going to have Stevie B, George Lamont, Company B, Lizette Melendez, and of course Raquel. Now I know that Joe's usually performing Raquel, so I'm sure he's going to be there. I should have asked him, but I'm sure he's going to be there. So come show us some love. January 18th, we always have a great time at Resort Worlds Casino, and Delicious and I will both be there, and it's going to be a total big blast there. My birthday celebration in February is underworks. People are going to have a big blowout celebration in Queens. Once again, I can't tell you who's going to be performing yet, but we're going to have another huge freestyle event for my birthday. We got to do it. Somebody else at Freestyle Universe has a birthday coming up this month, and we have something special planned for her, even though she's been very, very bad this year. Miss Tardy, huh?
Don't let her hear that.
She's been a very bad girl. Anyways, remember to tune into the wonderful Freestyle Universe radio show every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and listen to all the wonderful songs that shows. I'm such a dingbat. All the wonderful shows that Lex has going on legendsofreestyle.com. He is the hardest working man in radio. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. I don't know how he puts up with me, but he does it. But, you know, I digress. Anyway, thank you for showing us some love. As I said again, make sure you get those T-shirts. Tune in next Thursday. And I'm tired of jibber-jabbering my mouth, and so I'm sure you're tired of hearing me. Take care, people. Until next time. Love you.